The very latest news, reported and discussed. Welcome back to Montreal Now on CJAD 800.
Welcome back. Well, it seems that several cities on the West Island are suing the city of Montreal. And to tell us more, very happy to be joined by the Mayor of Beaconsfield himself, Georges Bourelle. Mr. Mayor, always a pleasure.
My pleasure as well.
So I hope you had a nice Christmas.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do?
Oh, I it's fine. I rested. I took it easy.
So did I.
Yeah, but I must say I did have a few spirits, but other than that, I just got ready for this great 2-week run I'm going to have here on CJAD 800. So tell me more about this litigation. Why are you suing the city?
Well, we're the only one. Beaconsfield is the only one suing Montreal.
Oh, I thought there were more cities. Oh, so it's just Beaconsfield. No. I'm sorry about that.
We're the only ones that are actually suing. I think that some of my colleagues are thinking about it.
I see.
But we're the only ones so far that have taken legal action. And, our claim right now is with the 2024 budget is up to $15 million plus interest.
So what is that $50 million about?
Well, it goes back to a 2008 agreement that was signed by all 15 demerged municipalities at the time, the City of Montreal, and the Minister of Municipal Affairs at the time, which was Mrs. Normando. And this agreement established a relative weight for each city for the sharing of agglomeration expenses. But this relatively weight was to remain constant for future evaluation role after 2008. 2008 was based on the 2007 evaluation role. And so it was to remain constant except for new developments, which would change, of course, the weighting or down for each city. And it was also agreed that a new algorithm would be would ensure that neutrality every evaluation role. Well, this has not been followed since 2020. With the 2020 evaluation role and the 2022 evaluation roles, that relative weight has not been maintained by Montreal, and so that's our legal action is all about. It's the fact that neutrality has not been maintained in 2 evaluation roles, and right now we're up to $15 million.
Wow. And that's just for Beaconsfield?
That's only for Beaconsfield.
Wow.
In fact, we made a calculation, and my colleagues, can answer for themselves. But we made a calculation in Beaconsfield that with the 2 evaluation roles, the second one ending in 2025, the transfer of money from the demerged municipalities to Montreal would be about $122 million.
Wow.
So Montreal will have transferred to the demerged municipalities about $122 million simply by not following the 2008 agreement, which ensured neutrality.
And what ultimately does a city like Beaconsfield get from Montreal? Because the principle is that the demerged municipalities are getting some sort of services from the city of Montreal.
Well, we are.
But what are you getting?
We are,
really?
Well, there's public security, of course, the SPVM,
right.
The SIM, public transit, and landfill and recycling, and water.
Okay.
But I have to tell you that right now we estimate that for the same service, the Montreal residents pay 65%. The demerged municipality residents pay 65% more per capita than Montreal residents for the same services.
So
65%. That's a lot.
that is a lot, and you know, every year, every time there's a City of Montreal budget, we hear you and other West Island mayors talk about the discrepancies and the unfairness of the system, and I guess if you're at the point where you feel you have to sue to be heard, I'm concluding that Mayor Plante and the CAQ government have given you no type of positive response to anything you're trying to raise here.
Well, you're absolutely right. In fact, the last time we got something was from Mayor Coderre. Mayor
Right.
Coderre in 2017 agreed to take on about $20 million of expenses or sharing more $20 million. And we also got an agreement at that time for what is called Centre-Ville, which we were paying for, and it's amazing because the demerged municipalities are paying for Centre-Ville, but Saint Lambert and Longueuil, and
Right.
they all use Centre-Ville, yet they don't pay for it, but we do.
Absolutely.
And so we agreed in 2017 to cap it at $8 million plus inflation in future years. So those were the two things. But, a few, I would say in 2020, the Association of Suburban Mayors made a quick calculation. And to be fair to the demerged municipalities, Montreal would have to absorb about $160 million of expenses.
And there it is.
We are the cash cow for
Yeah.
the city of Montreal.
Yeah, and that would mean that the Mayor Plante would have to cut $160 million out of her bike path budget. So
Exactly.
she won't do that, as we all know.
Exactly.
But so any other of your colleagues may be interested in joining your suit?
Well, they can speak for themselves.
Of course.
I don't know.
But are there discussions? You understand why I'm asking. I just want to know, is there some interest?
But, there's been a feeling that something could be negotiated. I've been mayor for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I have seen even prior mayors. I remember the prior mayors, well before I became mayor, going back to 2006 when the merger was done, saying, we have to sit down and negotiate something better. But will Montreal want to give money, up to $160 million back to the demerged municipalities? I don't think that Montreal is necessarily ready to sit down at a table and negotiate something. That's why we at Beaconsfield, on a specific situation with the 2008 agreement, we decided to sue.
Well, maybe and hopefully it will change things and force everybody to come to the table and make things fairer for the West Island cities. Because every year I get the same story, the same demonstration, and nothing ever happens. Mayor Bourelle, that's all the time I have, unfortunately, unless you want to make a quick final point.
Well, just a quick point on our Beaconsfield tax bill for 2024. On the tax bill, 63% is going to the agglomeration. 63% of the tax bill.
That is telling. Very telling. Great point to end on. Mayor Bourelle, always a pleasure, and I wish you all the best in the new year and a possible victory, or at least some sort of way that this will get to a solution.
We have offered mediation, and hopefully that will work.
Let's hope. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Mayor George Bourelle, of course, the mayor of Beaconsfield.